are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings. Oh man, that's so specific right there. That's not talking about everybody, man. Man, let me read that one again. For it became him, that's talking about Yahushua, for whom are all things, because he created all things through the authority of his Father, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory. Those many sons unto glory is the elect. To make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering. So who's the captain of our salvation? Yahushua. Like I said, man, come on, man. There's no way you guys are gonna sit there and tell me that you understand these scriptures. So we still got, you got any more on this, salvation?
So it says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. It's going to be far beyond what we look for, because right now you can't imagine how it's going to be when if you do get saved. You are part of the 144,000 or the 1/3. It's gonna be a great feeling to be saved.
We got to approach this like we are part of that. I mean, we're Israelites, all right. Anyways, but we got to approach this. If we got our sword in our hand and we're out here speaking and preaching on these dangerous streets, this fucking these cops pass by and blast our ass, or any danger can happen. But guess who's protecting us? The captain of our salvation. Because we're sons of the glory. We're going to be sons of glory. So we come out here like, man, well, Lord willing, I'm part of that elect. Lord willing, I'm part of that elect. That's what we're fighting for. So this is the book of Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, though thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And how about Shem Yahushua will bring you down to the ground? Because like it says in Isaiah 47 and 1, what is the Lord said? He says, come down and sit down. So you got to piece the scriptures together, man. Right now, the Lord is doing a number on Edom, the whole nation of Edom. Every Edomite country is fucking suffering right now. England, they're trying to get out of the EU Union, the European Union, so that Brexit is going to happen and that fucking currency is going to diminish. The U.S. dollar is dwindling. Hey, look at the U.S. Let's talk about the United States, man. The United States of Edom. The currency is going up. It's almost done. Pestilence are coming around the corner. The people, your law enforcers are breaking their own laws. Hypocrisy is all over the place. Homosexuality is running crazy like as hell. All these nasty things are happening in this country because this country is nasty, and this country's gonna get fucked up for that. This is a nasty ass country.
Yeah, because it says the city of Los Angeles is grappling with deteriorating sanitation problems as an increase in homeless camps and illegally dumped trash have created conditions for rats and other vermin to infest LA City Hall.
And that's how the Black Plague was spread even more. It was through those rats.
I got something on that.
Yeah.
Coming up.
All right, cool.
It says infectious diseases, some that haven't been since medieval times, are running through homeless communities throughout Los Angeles and starting to spread to residents and city workers. For months, Los Angeles has been experiencing a major outbreak of typhus.
Oh, man.
A sanitation-related disease spread by infected fleas on rats and other animals.
Hey, and you motherfucking Edomites consider people animals. That's what you mean, other animals. I need to set the record straight. The whole reason why I brought up that triangle of the Constitution, because I'm a game fowl enthusiast, right? I have American game fowl birds, right? Roosters, fighting roosters. Okay, get it. Let's get it out there. So the whole thing about this is, it's most certainly is not illegal to fight roosters, because the whole system is based on God, man, and then animals under man, like it says in Corinthians 11 the first chapter. I mean 11 the. Well, let me just get it since I'm speaking about it. All right, so this is 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is a man, and the head of Mashiach is Yahweh. The head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. So we got the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai on top of that pyramid, then it's man, and then it's everything else. So the roosters can't have no fucking rights. Women can't have no fucking rights. But guess what? This country's all fucked up, and you have to admit to yourself right now when I'm explaining to you this situation. That's what their Constitution of the United States is based off. That this is Babylon the Great. Because it's all fucked up. How are you going to give animals rights? I mean, I understand why you gave women rights to fuck up a man. How the fuck are you going to give animals rights? That tells you right there two things: that you have become God, and you are not happy with it. This is Obadiah 1:4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, see, it says as the eagle, not like the eagle. Like it says in Luke, where the carcasses, the eagles gather. The carcass is Yahweh Shai, and we're the eagles. The hopeful elect are the eagles. But this time it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Let me tell you something about your space stations. That's what it's talking about right there. Also your pride. The Chinese space station just plummeted to Earth. You motherfuckers are having a space war out there. You motherfuckers are having a war every fucking day. You guys having an intelligence war, a finance war, and you got these motherfucking idiots walking around like there ain't no fucking war going on. And you ask these fucking knucklehead morons that just graduated college, do you know about war? Do you know that we're in war? And they'll say, we haven't been in war since Vietnam. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck told you that? Well, I just graduated college. Okay, well let me give you the honorary degree of the School of Hard Knocks. Because this motherfucker's country has been in war. The whole existence of it has been at war with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and the saints. It's been at war with other countries, and it's been at war with itself eternally. Go ahead. Oh yeah, we were on the bubonic plague. So this pestilence is hitting hard, man. Just imagine it hitting the nearest town you're in. Yeah, because hey, let me tell you something about the South, where the brothers in LA are. Those brothers are being protected. Protect those brothers. Because there's all kinds of diseases going out there, man. They have the Newcastle Garland disease, which is a pestilence for birds, fowls, game fowl. And they're trying to eradicate game fowl. They're just killing them left and right, saying all of them are contaminated, but they're not. They're just making this shit up. And then they got the bubonic plague, and then what else? Typhus. Man, you guys are getting fucked up left and right. Hey, you can't box with God, man. You can't box with me. How about you now? Arms are too short to box with God. That's a dope phone. Keep reading that article, because that article is legit.
This is it says fears of bubonic plague outbreak going throughout Southern California. Pinsky said bubonic plague, also known as the Black Death, a pandemic that killed off millions in the 14th century, is likely already present in Los Angeles.
Ooh, likely means that it already is. Hey, and don't forget, Ebola's coming. Dengue's coming. You got all kinds of fucking shit that's coming this way.
West Nile virus.
West Nile virus, all kinds of motherfucking shit. Mosquitoes, pass that shit on. Look at this motherfucker has got this shit. He needs to get fucked up. He needs to get messed up real good. Go ahead, keep reading.
The plague is spread by infected fleas and exposure to bodily fluids from a dead plague-infected animal, with the bacteria entering through the skin and traveling to lymph nodes.
Perfect. You know what? This is a spirit. It's called synchronicity. Synchronicities or biosynchronicity. Two organisms being synchronized into one for one reason. That one reason is the truth. I told you that those roosters are being infected with Newcastle virus disease, and if these rats get a hold of those fucking birds and they eat them, which they do, because they're just being dumped in the fucking dumps, in the city dumps. So you know, roaches and all kinds of fucking pests are going at them and eating them and getting infected with them. So then they go into the homeless community, bite one of these motherfuckers. The homeless dude or community now gets infected with the new kind of disease. This motherfucker has got this shit to a science, man. To a science. He knows, man. He knows. He's good at it. But guess what? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to protect us. Alright. So let me get a scripture right here. This is Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And that's what's going on right now, the pestilence. War. Hey man, this is gonna be the most fantastic ending to any story. It's gonna be pretty badass, man. You're gonna be surprised. Like it says, it's gonna be Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. Go get that again, please. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. I can't explain it any better than the scripture here.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yeah, when they see all these things happening, like the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai says, I didn't come to bring peace, I came to bring the sword. That's what that is, those pestilences. Read it again and then finish it.
It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Water. Because you know why? Now that makes more sense. Let me put the pictures together. Let me paint you a pretty picture. All these things that are going on can affect us real easy. We can get fucking hella sick real easy. We've gotten hella sick. I seen this brother get sick to near death. I've been sick as fuck. But who's protecting us? Our captain of our salvation. Because we have to be made perfect through our suffering. Because Yahweh Shai suffered. And all this that's going on is gonna make us suffer too. We're gonna end up losing our homes, running on the streets, trying to survive, having to fight people out, having to kill people out. Man, we're gonna be losing people. We're gonna be getting people killed. It's gonna be fucking crazy. So the only thing we're gonna be able to have to depend on is our faith. Go ahead, keep reading it.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
And that's talking about the salvation of the sons of glory. It's going to happen. This is Obadiah 1 and 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou put off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee Would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Man, through the scriptures, through the Holy Spirit. You gotta have teachers also. And we're finding out all these things out because Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants us to find these things out. How are the things of Esau searched out? You gotta have faith first. You gotta have faith, then you gotta get blessed, and then you gotta pray. But if you're not taking being a Hebrew Israelite serious, you might as well get out of here, because you gotta have faith in that name. That name will get you out of trouble. Hey, look it. I was jumping on a trampoline like maybe a year ago, and I messed up my knee. That little bone right here popped out, so I broke it. And I was thriving in pain, and I was like, oh yeah, how about Shimi Shai? And as soon as I said that, I'm not kidding you, it stopped hurting. And then I got out. I thought I was gonna have to call in at least for a couple of weeks because my leg was broken. Ha! Hey, that's what I mean when I tell you. Sometimes I feel too good for my own good. So I'm like, man, how about Shimon, how Shai's got my back? And he'll let these, man, letting you know that how about Shimon, how Shai is wonderful, has great mercies to give you. Mercies to give you, mercies upon mercies. Hey man, all the brothers are getting blessed with mercies every single day because we're in these wretched bodies and we keep sinning. We're getting blessed with mercies. So if I healed my knee, what more can I do? What more awesome things can I do? I'm only gonna find out when I'm put to the test. I had to bust my knee to think about, oh, I gotta bless it. I gotta pray for it. Not only that, at the same time I said that, I had to have faith in that. I had to be convinced that that was gonna work. And then when it worked, guess what? The pain went away like that, boom. But the bone didn't go in. The bone didn't go in until like a few weeks later. Till I moved it weird and then I felt it go in. And I was limping for a couple of days. I didn't have no bandage or nothing. Just toughing it out. Like John the Baptist, man. Walking like, man, for weeks, man. It could have been worse. Go ahead, keep going. Hey, the Book of Obadiah is something else. We're still talking about the Black Plague. The plague, that's not a joke, man. Like I was saying, how about Shimon Shai is going to protect us from the pestilence and disease? Shit, man. Hey, I made a video about this, and I'm good, and I'm glad the Spirit brought me to remembrance. In order for a body to be destroyed, like cancer, for example, it has to attack one cell at a time, destroying one cell at a time. One little tiny cell has to get attacked, and that's what these bugs are, these pestilences, these diseases, typhoid. There's little tiny cells attacking other cells in the human body, breaking that whole body down. Just one cell needs to get destroyed in your body, Yak. Just one cell needs to get destroyed in our bodies. And then that's the end of it. But guess what? Yahweh Shimi Yahushai has great mercies, man. He's marvelous. Full of miracles, man. So, in the opposite way, if you want to get super strong and super faithful, all you have to do is change one thing about yourself. One thing at a time. Just one thing. It starts with one cell. You gotta get that one cell to get the other cells healthy. Those are called the white blood cells, the antibodies. So if Satan puts a fucking cell in your body and you can't kill it because you're fucking up, You're eating pork, you're eating catfish. Hey, you're eating carnitas, you're eating pork. That's fucking up your body, cell by cell, man. Cell by cell. So you do have to have a diet when you're coming to the truth. Oh, and your diet's gonna change. When this famine hits, your diet, everybody's diet's gonna change. That fat black girl's diet gonna change. That fat ugly white woman's diet gonna change. All you fucking motherfuckers eating ice cream, your diet's gonna change. Because you're gonna be forced out of food. You ain't gonna have no fucking food, man. What's gonna happen to your body when Yahweh Shem Yahushai puts these plagues out here amidst the famine? If your body's weak from not eating, it can't fight off a disease. And then you get a disease, boom, wipe out. Whole community been wiped out. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is great. He's awesome. Go ahead.
Since sadly, liberals know they have created the problem, and even now the bubonic plague is probably inevitable, and instead of coming up with solutions to the filth they have allowed to take over their cities, they are already getting ready to shift to blame the climate change.
That just lets you know, like it says right here, Obadiah 1 and 6, how are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Because if at least that we're reading a thing about what the bubonic plague, why does it have to mention climate change? Because he's using one thing to affect another. It's called bioassociation. When you use one or when you use two things, two ideas to make one argument. Oh, it's based on climate change because remember Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave them the power to do this. So right there, if you know that, you're on top of the game.
Yep, it says that's how delusional or possibly evil these people are. Instead of fixing the homeless problem that is causing these diseases to spread, they are already blaming global warming for the coming outbreak of bubonic plague.
The coming outbreak of bubonic plague. Hey, man. So let me give you a little scenario right here. Let's say the bubonic plague hits and all kinds of people are fucking dying. They're gonna use that as an excuse to push out the microchip, the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, to say, hey, we can give you some antibodies. Because remember when we were reading that thing about the soldiers, they could give you antibodies. See? Man, this motherfucker is wicked, man. So hell yeah, guess what, man? Hey, we gotta pray. We got to pray. All right. This is Matthew 6 and 7. No, let me start at the beginning. Take heed that ye do not take heed that ye do not your alms before men to be seen of them, otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. Hey, that's what's gonna happen. So you're gonna have all these people fucking dying, and me and Amawam, we're gonna be walking down the street eating locusts, eating pigeons, drinking good water. Shit. I might even have me a Dr. Pepper. Hey, and look at it. I hate to say it like this, but that's nothing. But at that time, during those famines, that's gonna be everything. That's gonna be salvation right there. Imagine all these people fucking killing each other, breaking into this home, stabbing each other for fucking whatever kind of food they have. Meanwhile, there's millions of fucking pigeons flying around in your fucking city. hundreds of thousands of locusts in the nearest field. And what do you do for water? Oh no, what about the morning provides water, homie. The morning puts dew on the grass. The Lord does all that things, man. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward, and we're going to have our reward. But when thou prayest, enter thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father, which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. I'm going to just get right to it. So now it's going to tell you the prayer. So it says, verse 9, after this manner pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and that the holy name is Yahweh Shai. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So we're prophesying about his kingdom coming, and that his will is being done through us because we're prophesying the end. Give us this day our daily bread. That's going to be the thing we're looking for. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. From thine is the kingdom and the power of the glory forever. So be true. So hey, well, all we're going to get is what we need. And we're just asking for daily bread. And at that time, it's going to be like we're kings because we got the daily bread and nobody else has the daily bread. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got this right here. This is a word in Wikipedia. Because the reason why we're telling our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the reason why we're telling you of all these plagues and famines and earthquakes that's coming is because we want you to know that the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's the one that's bringing it. This is a word. It's called normalcy bias.
Normalcy bias.
Normalcy bias. And it says or normality bias. It says is a belief people hold when considering the possibility of a disaster.
Ooh, yeah, I wonder what beliefs people hold about this disaster. We're telling you that famines are coming and the pestilence are coming. Hey, never mind. Famines are here. Pestilence are here.
Yeah,
they're here.
So it's what you believe when a disaster happens. You know.
Shit. Hey, so what are you gonna believe?
So that's the question: is what do you believe in? You know.
Do you believe in sweet Jesus? And what the fuck do you do? Because what do you believe? What the fuck are these people gonna do, man?
When a disaster happens, are you believe that the Most High brought it, or do you believe it just happened? Or what?
Some of you Christians do believe that. Well, that's the Lord's doing. Some of you do, but you don't understand that shit. Angelic confirmation right there. You don't understand what you're talking about, Esau.
Because there's only one belief, there's only one doctrine to believe in, you know?
One truth. The math.
And it says, it causes people to underestimate both the likelihood of a disaster and its possibility and its possible effects. Which you underestimate.
Yeah, you underestimate, and when we're giving you the truth, we're telling you what's going to happen.
It's possible effects.
Possible. That's how these motherfuckers go to court. If there's a possibility that you did it, even though you didn't do it, you're fucking guilty because there's a possibility and you can't prove otherwise. Plausible deniability. If you're a fucking goddamn retard and you didn't commit no crime but you can't speak and you can't say shit for yourself, you're gonna get railroaded, and that's the Lord's doing right there. Hey, the Lord puts words into you, man, and He gives you power to speak and to impress kings and shit. Go ahead.
It says, because people believe that things will always function the way things normally have functioned. People believe that things are just gonna function just normally, you know, like it's always gonna function.
Now, a proof of that is garbage. Garbage. People throw garbage away like it's gonna go into a magic place and disappear. But it goes into the fucking oceans, man. These motherfuckers are filling sea trains full of garbage and sending them to different countries. And these countries are sending this shit back saying, fuck, what the fuck? Take your fucking garbage back. There's islands of fucking garbage in the Pacific Ocean. The Philippines had sent your garbage back to your fucking Canadians, talking about what the fuck? And first of all, why are you sending garbage to different countries? Why the fuck are you sending garbage over there? So that they can get sick too. You know why? Let me explain it to you. You send their garbage over there, and you have fucking hidden diseases in the dead animals that you have in the garbage. The rats in that population get a hold of those animals, eat those animals, get infected. Now they're spreading the disease. Now your people get infected, and now that you got an epidemic going. It's fucking all war, man. You motherfuckers don't. I feel bad for you people. You're gonna get crushed.
Yeah, because they think things are gonna function normally. Like they're gonna wake up every day and they're okay. That they think that their phone's gonna be working every day. What happens when your phone is not working? You know.
Panic. And just to give you a little scenario. For my job, we started giving out diapers, not giving out, but distributing diapers for free to help, right? People are getting shit for free. People are getting shit at this point, and they're starting fights in the parking lot, yelling at my supervisor. And they're getting shit for free. Just imagine when they don't have nothing. When they run out of food, they're gonna go knocking on your fucking door, next door neighbor, and they ain't gonna be asking for no fucking cup of tea or a cup of sugar. They're gonna fucking kill you and take whatever you got, fucking rape your women, rape your children. They're gonna do whatever they gotta fucking do. And you're just gonna stand there, oh, the police are gonna come and save me. Cause that's normal.
Yeah. It says, people believe that things will always function the way things normally have functioned. This may result in situations where people fail to adequately prepare themselves for disasters.
For disaster now, what does adequately prepare yourself for disaster mean? Does that mean you stock up on all kinds of fucking goods and fill up a whole house with goods? No, because you know what's gonna happen?